Okay, today is day 61, and I want to talk about leadership. You know, a lot of colleges have leadership classes. There's leadership seminars you can go to. I want to share this, and this is my opinion. There's only one requirement to being a leader. That's the only requirement that there is. And if you don't have this, you're not a leader. And that one requirement is so simple. I'll ask somebody that teaches a leadership course, I'll say, what is the requirement to being a leader? And they'll start telling me about all of these character qualities, and they'll tell me about the knowledge and everything, and I say, that's not it. What it is, if you're a leader, you got to have followers. That's it. Now, there's a whole big difference between being a bad leader and a good leader and an average leader. But if you're a leader, you got to have followers. That's it. So there are kids in grade school that are leaders. You go out on the playground and you see that one kid and you see a bunch of little kids following him. That kid's a leader. You go into a prison, I go into a prison, I see leaders in prisons. I see the other inmates, the other people that are there following a person. He's a leader. You go into a hospital and there's a group of nurses at the nurses station. They all have job titles, but there are people there that are leaders because other people follow them, even if their job title's not that of a supervisor. They follow them because of their personal power. So if you want to be a leader, you got to have followers. And if you want to be a great leader, you have to be a great person. So in order to be a great person, what does it take to be a great person? What are your values? What are my values? So there were a lot of things in my life I used to do totally wrong. Very selfish, very self-centered, and I'm sure I still do a lot of things today that are selfish and self-centered, but my goal is to give. The more I give, the more I live. I want to be a great leader. I want to be a leader that people follow down a path that creates an incredible life. I want people to be able to lay down at night and be excited about the fact of who they are and what they're doing with their lives. Purpose and meaning. So, what do I need to do? What changes do I need to make in my life to be a better leader? John Maxwell talks about in the law, 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. He talks about number one, the law of the lid. Okay? He takes a jar and he puts fleas into it. And these fleas, as soon as he puts them in, they start jumping. And if he doesn't have a lid on the jar, they'll jump right out of the jar. But what you can do is you can put the lid on the jar, and the fleas will continue to jump, and they'll hit the lid, and they'll keep doing it. And every time they do it, they're just bashing their entire body up against this lid, and it hurts. I mean, if you keep hitting the wall and it hurts, you're going to say, I'm going to stop hitting this wall. And that's what the fleas do. They quit. And they jump up almost to hit the lid. Almost to hit the lid. And you can take the lid off after a while, and they've taught themselves not to jump past a certain height so they don't hit the wall. Why would you follow somebody that doesn't have as much character as you? Why would you follow somebody that doesn't have good health? Why would you follow somebody that their values are less than yours? You wouldn't unless they had positional power. If they were a positional leader, maybe at work, they're your supervisor and they were put into that position, but they don't have the integrity that you have, they don't have the values in life that you have, you're not going to follow them unless you're paid to do it. But how do you become a person with personal power that people want to follow you? I have to be a better person. At 26, I couldn't read. I read at a 4th grade level. How many educated people would follow me? Not many. And as soon as they found out I didn't have the knowledge, they would quit following me. If I'm dishonest and I lie about everything, why would people want to follow that? Unless they lie about everything and they're dishonest. Even in prisons where people have been convicted of crimes, There is a code of honor. There's a code of truthfulness. Truthful among crooks, so to speak. So if I want to be a really great leader, I need to continue to work on myself. I need to continue to become a better person. And how do I do that? I learn from mentors. I learn from people that have what I want, and I'm willing. I have a desire to be a better person. I have a desire to be a better person. And it takes work. And it takes delaying gratification. I want everything now. I want to be successful now. I want to be rich now. I want to be in great shape now. I want to be strong now. I want to have a marriage now. Maybe I'm not ready to be married. I am married right now. I've been married for 19 years. But I didn't get married till I was 42 because I was not ready. I was immature. I was not capable of being in a relationship. And I've made a lot of mistakes in the last 19 years. But now I'm also a father to 2 kids, and I want to be the best father. So I've read books about parenting, and I've associated with other people that have raised kids. So if I want to be a great leader, I got to be a great person. In order to be a great person, I got to grow. I got to be around people that are successful. Who are you associating with? What books are you reading? What seminars are you going to? What do you watch on YouTube to get the knowledge you need in order to be successful? The one thing I want to end with is beliefs. Beliefs is where it all starts. What are your beliefs? What are your beliefs about yourself? What are your beliefs about your job? What are your beliefs about your relationship with God? What are your beliefs? What do you want them to be? Whatever your beliefs are, it's going to give you a behavior. And that behavior is going to give you results. So if you believe that you're broke, you're going to have behavior that's going to keep you broke. But if you believe that you're supposed to be financially successful, your behavior will start taking actions in order for you to become financially successful. If you believe you're supposed to be married, your behavior is going to start having you take actions that are going to move you into being married. What is your belief? What is your behavior will control your results. Thanks for watching. I keep growing, I keep learning. I know the videos are getting longer, but we're only going to do 1 video a week for a while. And so please share this with other people. Please subscribe to our channel, Tom Pace Mentor. Hit that little red button wherever the little red button is. And I got my phone number on there. So if you want to talk to me, feel free to give me a call. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you're motivated to become a better, greater person. Thank you.